We here.
We here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's the Nervous Breakdown, and it's your boy Smarty All Crazy.
It's your man Tommy James.
And we here with a special guest tonight. It's the Nervous Breakdown, and you know we had to get one of the best from the area to pull up.
No, who's up?
Let them know who's up, bro.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Everybody, check me out. This your boy Dre Thomas. I'm in the house with my boy Smarty and my boy TJ in the building. This right here is history in the making because, listen, I've known these guys for over 20 years plus.
Yes, sir.
We've been rocking, and I've seen them grow. I've seen TJ grow. I've seen Daryl grow, and it's an honor to be here tonight. I'm very honored to be here. Now, thank y'all for inviting me into y'all world tonight.
I'm definitely happy to have you, brother.
Thank you, fam.
You know
I know you a long time when you bringing up the government.
Anyway, I had to bring it. It's so funny. I tell people, if you call me TJ, I know you know me.
I try and keep it politically correct. I can't be like, yo, what up, D Ruggs? You know what they be like, yo, what up, D Ruggs? Yeah. That's my man D. You know, we in the building, Smarty Go Crazy.
Let's get it, bro. So yeah, man, we have to get you in the building because we saw you doing a lot of things. Number one, shout out to the merchandise you got here that you got.
Oh, nice! Yeah, that's nice.
This is
y'all see this?
Y'all see that?
Nice.
Get you one.
Make sure you get one. Dre's one gotta go. I do this every day on Facebook, and my topics are crazy. So make sure you tune in. I do one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and I literally, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Some of the ones that I did. I've gotten like real death threats about like so.
Yeah,
like when I first started.
You be wildin'. You be wildin'.
I do be wildin', but it's entertainment.
No, I love it. Listen, if you're gonna do a one gotta go and it pushes people to a decision they don't want to make, then it's a great one.
But see, that's the thing that I love because my one's gotta go. It makes you. It's either gonna make you mad or you're gonna be like, oh, this is an easy one, or you're gonna be like, yo, this dude Dre is wilding right now. Like, I tell you one of the best ones I put up, and I got a lot of flack for. I put up Nas, Jay, Big, and Tupac. And that's always the great debate. And you know, everybody be like, wait a minute, you want me to get rid of one of them?
One of them gotta go.
And I'm like this. And I'll be sitting in the background like this. Yep, one gotta go. And the crazy part is, they be like, yo, why don't you pick? I'd be like, nope, I'm the host. Keep it going.
I'll be on him. Because sometimes he'll chime in. I'll be like, nah, bro, you don't get to choose. Because yo, if you're the host, I don't want you to sway to it. Because you can sway to it. Nah, don't say nothing. And you started this fight. You instigated this.
The crazy part is when I do respond and I put up, I'm like, yo, damn. I'm like, yo, on this one, I'm like, yo, Pop gotta go. And Tommy will come on and be like, nobody asked you for your opinion. Nobody asked you for your opinion.
Like, as soon as I see him comment, I'll be like, nobody, you ain't allowed to talk. Nah, I don't care. I'll be right there.
I'm sorry, my bad, y'all. Let me go back in my host corner.
But that's the thing, yo. He got me way back, like when I really first jumped on Facebook. He was doing the Dre Thomas show.
My God.
And it wasn't no one gotta go with nothing. It was like 50, 60 people. Yeah, we got Instagram Live now. It was people every day at work, and we just Facebooked all day.
How did it go from that to
So I was doing a show, like Tommy said, I was doing a show way back. This was like 15 years ago. And what I was doing, I was on Facebook, and I was just, popping up questions, and people was chiming in. And as people would chime in, we would develop relationships over time of like, oh, Tommy's answering, or D is answering, or Shanette is answering.
I met so many people that I don't know through that.
Right. And then with the Dre Thomas show, what I did was, what I'm doing now with my Who's Up, I'll talk about that in a little while, I was getting people to come together.
Yep.
So I was bringing different people who didn't know each other in the same, we all lived in Teaneck, we all lived in the Bergen County area. Tommy didn't know Lance, Tommy didn't know Nate, or Nate didn't know whoever. Yeah. We brought them all together we had people from all areas coming together for the Dre Thomas 2.0 show.
Right.
Nice.
And it was crazy. It was crazy because the topics we had was sort of like the topics I do now on the Who's Up Morning show.
Right.
But it was more like deep conversations. People would be arguing, going back and forth.
You would get in tangents because, like, once the conversation starts, you don't know where it's going.
Right, exactly.
And there's like 50, 60 people in here.
Right.
You got a bunch of different conversations going on all at once.
So like a community you started.
Yeah.
It was, and the thing about it was, it brought people together, and to this day, through the Dre Thomas 2.0 show, there's a lot of friendships and a lot of relationships that blossom.
I'm
from
friends
that
with a lot
aspect.
of people from that show, and I think at some point he did a party at his house.
I did.
And I showed up there. Sherelle was pregnant at the time.
Yes,
I remember
that.
And I showed up, and like these are people but they felt like they knew me because we talk every single day.
We was conversing, like, once we stopped talking off Facebook, we was talking to each other via text, via calls, and we was like setting up things. We had things at Lance and Shanette. Shout out to Shanette and Lance for opening up the bar, bar and grill. We had something at my aunt's house where I was staying at the time. We had big events. We had the Collective over in Teaneck at the Zen Lounge.
Shout out to Lamar.
Shout out to the Collective. We had that. We had a lot of things going from just people not knowing each other to making it into a mainstream. And that's the thing that I loved about, you know, the 2.0 show. And I was kind of upset. I wasn't to say upset. I was kind of sad when it died out because life happens. People was growing up. People had to move on to different things. But till this day, I can tell you, if I said we are doing a Dre 2.0 reunion show at a certain spot,
it'd be lit.
It would first of all, it would be lit. Everybody would be showing up looking older than we. We'd be like this. You got gray hair now? Like, but it would still be fun.
The love and energy in that room would be ridiculous.
That love would be full of love and enjoyment from people from 15 to 20 years ago till now, because like you said, life happens. We grow older. We got responsibilities. But at the end of the day, we make sure to check on our peoples that we built bonds with. That's the most important thing you get out of
that's what I always loved about you. One of the qualities, and I don't know if anybody ever told you this, but one of the things I've always noticed, you have a knack for community building. And I don't know if you even are trying to do it. I think it comes naturally to you, and you draw people in, and they feel you like bring them under an umbrella. They feel comfortable around, like, Drake, you like, come on in here, we gonna talk. And you put people in a real safe space, and they feel comfortable, and everybody's there, they could disagree, nobody's fighting, we don't have to agree, but we all come under this thing and we talk.
And I think somebody told me, I forgot who it was, I have a knack for that. I have a knack for bringing people together. But the thing I have to learn, and I've been learning this along this journey, is that you can't bring certain people into certain things. Like, I would never bring my skate family to 2.0 show.
Right. I get
2.0 get together. Because my skate peoples are different than my 2.0 peoples. Like, we wouldn't have nothing in common to talk about. Like, we may mingle for like 3 to 5 minutes, but after that mingle, what are we talking about? I got to go back over here and mingle with the 2.0 show. Yeah. Or I got to go over here and mingle with my skaters.
I used to say this to my wife. You can't mix your ciphers. Certain ciphers you just don't mix them. It's not that you're not being fake. You're the same person in both, but you just can't mix the ciphers because you're different things in different places. So I get that. I definitely get that.
Yeah, and it's hard for me personally, because I want everybody to be involved. If I'm doing something for the 2.0 show, or if I'm doing something for the skate world, I want everybody to be involved. I don't want it to be, yo, D-Ruggs, you got to come to the next event because you don't know no skaters. You don't know no skaters. So you're going to feel uncomfortable in that realm of being with the skaters and be like, well, damn, Drake can't even chill with me because his skate peoples are here. I don't want you to feel that way. Or TJ, I can't invite you to the skate thing because you don't know no skaters. I'm going to be with my skate peoples while you on the side chilling. And I feel like, damn, I invited Tommy here. I got to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes with the brother because...
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to have that mentality of knowing when to hang out with certain people and certain cliques that you have.
That's
in
it.
your life.
I would love to come to a skate party.
Yeah, listen,
I would have a great time.
Listen,
I
let me tell you
definitely
something.
would.
Let me tell you something. The skate world, I love them to death. It's grown. It's big. Shout out to all the skate rinks that I've touched down with.
I'm loving the fact that culture is still alive.
It never went anywhere.
I know, but that's the thing. Like, it feels underground to someone who doesn't know anything about it. You know what I mean?
The skate world. Let me tell you something about the skate world.
Well, let me ask you. What made you get into the skating whole realm? Because I know you for a minute. I don't remember you skating back in the day like that. So what made you become like a skater?
So let me tell you something. Before I moved to Jersey, I lived in the Bronx. I lived all over the Bronx with my mom. Shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom.
BX, I'm from the Bronx too.
BX in the building. My mom is from New York, and she raised me in the Bronx and Manhattan, between Bronx and Manhattan. Skating for me was her way of knowing I was out of trouble.
Got it.
So when I used to go to the rinks on Allerton Avenue, Skate Key, shout out to Skate Key, shout out to 138 Skate Key. Skate Key.
Allerton Avenue.
When I used to go skating, she knew I was safe.
Mm-hmm.
So I used that time to say, hey, you know, if my mom knows I'm here, she knows I'm safe, why not get into it fully? Right. So I used to go literally Saturday from 10 in the morning. I kid you not. This is a true story. Yeah. I used to go from 10 in the morning from the kiddie session all the way up until the adult session. My Uncle AQ, he's in the live with us right now. Shout out to my Uncle AQ. I would be there from 10 in the morning till 3 in the morning because I was tall enough to stay at the older sessions, and my mom knew that.
Oh, he's down at the rink.
My mom knew I was at the rink, and somebody was gonna get me back home safe.
Right. Right.
She knew.
There's eyes on you.
She was like, "There's eyes on me." The security guards knew me. The skate guards knew me.
Right.
The crew knew me, so they wasn't gonna let nothing ever happen to me.
Right.
So I was like, "Bet I can skate all day." Man, listen, I'm good. I would eat they would give me free food because I was there all day. I would do the parties for the kids. I would put the little outfits on and skate around with the kids, and it was a cool environment, and that was one of my things that really kept me out of the streets.
Right.
Because if there was no skating, God forbid, who knows what kind of trouble I would get into.
Right now, especially in the hood.
In the Bronx?
Yeah. The BX is at that time?
It was either skating or basketball, and I did both. But skating was my heart. Like, skating was everything.
You know what? That actually answers another one of my questions. That's where you get this community building from. That's a community. You was in that, and you immersed yourself in it. You was there. Like, really there.
I was there. And the crazy part is, when I got a little bit older, I was like 16, I had just moved to Jersey. I moved to Bergenfield.
Okay.
Oh, so you at the rink.
Foster Village?
Yeah. No, so I tell y'all a funny story. It's a true story. So when I first moved to Jersey, I was still going back to Skate Key on 138 because I was taking the bus over to the bridge, and I would take the bus to 138. One of my peoples would meet me, or I would get in a cab and go skating, stay over at a friend's house on Sunday, and come back Sunday. My friends was like, "Yo, Dre, don't you live in Jersey now?" I was like, "Yeah, I live in Bergenfield." They was like, "Why are you still coming to the Bronx to skate?" I was like, "Because there's no rinks out there." And they looking at me, crazy. They like, "What do you mean there's no rinks out there?" They was like, "You live in Bergenfield. You live across the street from the rink." And I was like, "What do you mean?" So when I got home, I got off the bus at Teaneck Armory.
Right.
And I looked across the street.
And it's right there.
And I'm like, "Oh, snap. There's a rink over here." So from that point on, I never went back to skating.
And it was lit.
I never went back.
And it wasn't like the rink was lit.
The rink was lit. I was there. You know me. Once again, you know I'm a people person. Right. I introduced myself to the manager, George. Shout out to George and the staff at the rink.
Shout out to the rink.
And I became a part of the rink.
Yep.
I was there on Sundays. I was there on Saturdays. I was there on Tuesday nights. I was part of the rink. And the crazy part was, it was a 2-minute walk home for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would cut right through Foster Village and go home.
You just showed
up. So I showed up. People was like, damn, I gotta drive back to New York. I was like, sucks for you, buddy. I'm going right home.
Peace.
Right across the street.
Across the street.
Word. Now the rink was lit back then.
The rink,
too, man.
the rink
Wasn't
was
Flex? Yeah.
Flex was there. SNS, shout out to Flex and SNS. DJ Mario, DJ Bobby. A lot of DJs. You know, White Bobby, he had Sunday nights on lock, and he was one of those white boys with soul, and
right.
he would play all the skate classics that we love, and we're like, yo, how is this white boy doing this? And he was like in the booth just rocking, and we would be like, every Sunday night we would leave. So that was my way of, you know, like I said, staying out of trouble and, you know, staying with the skate world.
Right.
That was me. So.
Okay, so the skating. Now you do the skating thing. You also got the show. So with the show, are you being a comedian in that world? Is that what they know you for? Like,
so with the skate world, what they know me as is don't laugh. They know me as MJ on skates. Michael Jackson on skates.
Okay.
And that's been my moniker since I was
MJ,
18. I love MJ. Anybody who knows me knows I'm the biggest MJ fan.
Can't nobody say nothing about MJ.
Yo, it's a lot. I gotta tell you guys real quick story. So I was playing basketball at Overpeck Park in Jersey.
Yeah.
The new one or the old one?
The old one. The old
Overpeck Park. Okay. Cool.
So I was playing ball, and the day MJ passed, it was a summer day. I'll never forget it. And I'm on the court.
Right.
Now my phone is in the car. I'm not checking no messages, I'm playing ball. I'm not thinking about that. So one of my dudes came in the park and he was like, yo, Dre, Mike is dead. I'm like, Mike
who?
I'm like, Mike who?
Mike who?
He's like, yo, Mike. I'm thinking,
like,
you know,
somebody we know named.
Yeah, I'm like somebody from around the way. I'm thinking like, yo, damn, Mike Nurse or Mike Campbell. Who you talking about?
Who you talking about?
They was like, yo, MJ is dead. I was like, what? Stop playing. I'm not listening to you. So after we was done balling, we wrapping up. I'm going to my car. No lie.
Yeah,
I kid you not. I remember the count. I had 173 text messages. I had 48 phone calls. All of them was saying the same thing. Yo, Dre, are you okay? Where are you?
Wow.
Are you breathing? Where are you? I'm like, what is going on?
They hit you like you was one of his cousins.
Right, like I was a family member.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me.
And then it make it worse. They couldn't reach you. So
Right,
like,
so they don't think I done jumped off the bridge or something by now. So I'm like,
moonwalked off the bridge or something.
I'm sitting there like this. Okay, so let me get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
I turned on BLS, and when I turned on BLS, they're playing "Remember the Time." So I'm thinking they just playing this song, you know.
Right.
So then Lenny Green was DJing that day. And he goes, yeah, you know Lenny's voice.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know the passing of the greatest entertainer of all time, Michael Jackson, has passed away. I'm in the car like this. What? All you saw, my boys was like, Dre, are you okay? I was like, just leave me alone. Leave me alone, girl. And so I was really hurt. Like I was really hurt. Like that death right there, like took over me, because the way I got my name was, remember the Time came out?
Yes.
That video, they premiered it.
I think it was like After In Living Color or something.
After
I
Living
remember
Color.
that. It was an event. We was all waiting for this.
Right, we was waiting for this video to come out. So my mom and me, whenever MJ video came out, me and my mom always watch it together. When Thriller came out, we watched that together. When Remember the Time came out, we watched it together. She knew I was a big MJ fan. So her thing was, hey Dre, I bet you can't do that routine on skates when we get to the rink.
You challenge.
So we go to the rink that Sunday night, and Mario has the record of Remember the Time. He has the exact video version. So I'm skating around, and they like, Mario's on the mic. He's like, yo, I'm about to debut this new MJ Remember the Time. So my mom was with her friends. I'll never forget. She was with her friend Barbara, Margaret, and Kathy. They were sitting at the snack bar. And I skated around in front of her. I said, Mom, challenge accepted. So he played the whole song, but he played the video version of when they was dancing.
Oh, yeah.
So I did the whole entire dance on skates. So from that point on, my boy Chuck from Bergenfield, shout out to my man Chuck, he was like, yo, your new name is MJ on skates. And that moniker has stuck with me till this day.
That is classic.
So that's how you became MJ.
That's how you get a name.
Skates.
That's how I became MJ on skates, and it's been that way.
And you still have it now?
You know what?
I still have it now. Like, people don't, when I go to these skate parties, I don't think people really know my name. They be like, yo, what up, MJ? I'm like, I have a real name. Like, my name is Dre. Like, you can call me Dre. It's okay. They be like, nah, MJ, how you doing? I'm like,
that's crazy, because that is actually, when I think about that beat, like, that's a dope record to skate to.
Yo.
That beat is dope.
But
like,
you want to know something crazy? That is not even my favorite skate song to skate to by MJ. My favorite skate song is Baby Be Mine from the Thriller album. You got to think about it. I'm a skater.
Right.
So when that beat comes on, it's like a bop to it. Remember the Time is just Remember the Time. You're going to skate to it because it's Remember the Time. But that Baby Be Mine beat, when it drops, it's like do-do-do, do-do-do, doom-doom. I don't even, and it's like a whole bop.
It's a whole vibe.
And I'm like, even when my wife see me skate, she be like, oh, there he go. There you go. There he go. Oh, there you go. They don't even try and stop me when the MJ song comes on. Right there. That D-Run.
Yeah.
That song, man, listen.
Yeah. But this is which album?
Thriller. This is Thriller. This is Thriller. The greatest album, yo.
Baby Be Mine. So you speak to this? Like, where the group start? Like,
This is...
I don't even know when I'm outside. Oh man, and I get
because this is coming out of the 70s into the 80s. It
right.
Still got that
but
70s, but it's
right.
got that vibe.
And remember what we was talking about earlier, being in shape?
Yeah.
I'll skate dumb hard to this song.
Oh, you be leaning on this joint.
And then I'll skate dumb hard to this song, and then I can be like this.
All right, I gotta take a break.
That's it. So you going hard on this one?
Yeah, I'll like
this is dust song.
Like DJ, my boy DJ now, when he plays this song, he's like, "Is that Drake?" I'll be like, "Yep." I'll skate real hard. It's right, Uncle AQ. It's the bass line. See, my uncle knows. It's the bass line.
Yeah, that's what I loved about. Remember that bass line is doom doom doom.
See, what I think of skating, of course.
See,
I think it is.
You think? Okay, so let me break that down for you. That song right there, Roller Skate Jam Saturday by De La Soul. It's a great song. But they had a remix to that was better than the original.
The original, okay.
So the remix of Saturday was a true skate song because it had a skate beat to it. This was just bringing out
breakdancer song.
Right, this was more of a radio song or like, you know, a pop song to put De La Soul out.
Gotcha.
But if you played the remix where the girl is like Saturday, and the bass drops. My God.
My all-time.
I remember hearing this.
My all-time skate song.
And they play this all the time at the skating rink.
My all-time skate song is "I Wonder Why He's the Greatest Dancer." I know it's corny.
That's shit.
That's my joint.
Yeah, that song is good too. That song is good too. It's a lot of skate songs that people could skate to and people rock to. Yeah, that song right there though. On a good day, I'll tell you. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna send you the remix. I'm gonna send you the remix.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the remix. When I send y'all the remix, y'all gonna call me like, yo, Dre, you gotta come back. Hold up. You gotta come back. You gotta come back and skate to this song in front of You gotta skate in front of this song.
he gonna be skating in place like the dude from the Bad video.
Yo, I tell you, the Bad video with that dude who was skating, we don't even know who he was. we was looking at the bad video like, yo, do we know this skater?
Yo,
split
and
he's skating in place,
right,
and then he just drops the split. I'm like,
right out of nowhere.
It's just out of nowhere. It's just he's just there. It's just that one scene.
And the crazy part about that was, like, you know, you really, like, for these skate things now, you got to audition. Even back then, you have to audition to be in these videos. Mm-hmm. And I thought about doing it, but I was
so
like,
the community knows, like.
So to bring y'all up to date, I'm gonna bring y'all up to date a little bit with the skate thing. So nowadays, if you see skaters in like videos and commercials and stuff like that, we're getting out there,
right,
in the out world. But the thing about that is, we want to let people know that skating is our passion. Just like, for instance, I'll give you an example, Tommy. Mm-hmm. You're a rapper,
right?
I would never come into your world and say, "Yo, Tommy, I'm a rapper now," and then you become famous, you big and famous, but you like, "Yo, I need skaters." You need us,
right? We
don't need you, because you want to have skating in your world,
like Usher with the skaters,
right?
In the
perfect
show,
example.
And at the Super Bowl, he got,
and trust me, I love all my skaters who performed. I knew each and every one of them. Okay. I knew there was a kid from Jersey. His name is Ant Lava. Shout out to Ant Lava. My homegirl Camille, Sydney, Leah, my man from Ohio. It was a lot of skaters in that realm, right. And I'm happy for them. But I want them to know and understand that these artists are coming to you. Okay, right. They need us. We're a skate world already. We already have our world built.
Right.
We already did this. We've been doing this since we were kids. Right. We've been doing this since we were
trying to tap into y'all
world. Right. And I respect all the artists who skate naturally. Like Mike Epps skates naturally. Rajon Rondo skates naturally. My boy Kerry Kittle skates naturally. He just started coming around. He loves the skating thing. Who else? There's I said Floyd Mayweather. He skates. So
I've seen that in one of the 24/7. They showed it, and you could tell by the way he moved on the skates. He knew what he was doing.
They know what they're doing. Right. But my thing is this: don't use our mainstream. Don't use our mainstream for your game. You know what I'm saying? Don't take.
Well, do you think they're taking advantage of it? Is that the reason?
I don't. Not taking advantage. They're not. Because of course you want the most popular thing in your videos or in your realm.
Right.
Skating is big. Don't get it twisted. Skating is one of the biggest things out.
Right.
Everybody's like, oh, people don't skate no more. No, we skate. I'm going to a trip in March to North Carolina, one of the biggest skate trips in the world, in the U.S. That's one of the biggest trips. It's like a big family reunion for us. Mm-hmm. And you get skaters from Ohio, Kentucky, Cali, Texas, New York, Chicago, Florida, Georgia. Everybody from everywhere is going to be at that skate party.
Right.
Because we skate.
Yeah.
That's our passion. That's our weekend for us to let loose, be hanging with our family, get on the skate floor, do what we do. Mm-hmm. That's our world. So, like, say, if we have that party, and let's just say, I'm throwing a name out there, Petey Pablo. He's from North Carolina. Right. He comes out to the skate party. We don't really care. Because this is our turn. Yeah,
he ain't a star here.
He's not the star here. He's not the star here. You're coming to see us.
There's somebody skating. The skaters are we're the stars here.
Right. There's a couple of skaters that I want to mention that they're stars. Like Ant Lava, my boy also nasty, Brandon. They're the stars.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like a young skater would see,
my boy Dream.
They'd be like, oh shit, that's him. Right. Not like, they'd be like, they walk right past Petey Pablo like, yo.
Right. People would come to see my boy Dream, my boy Brandon, my boy Lava. Mm-hmm. They would come to see them skate. We're not coming to see Petey Pablo at our skate party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
We granted, thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
But this is our time.
This is our time.
So that's the way we differentiate with the skate world.
But to the mainstream, it is considered underground still.
It is. To the mainstream, it is considered underground, but we are so popular in that world that it's hard to consider us underground.
When you say popular, is there money being made in there?
Some skaters do, because some skaters are teachers.
Right.
Shout out to my brother Boot Camp Corey. He's a phenomenal teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He gives lessons, and that's one of his incomes. He teaches the basics of stepping, pivoting, control of being on the skate floor. So that's some of his income.
Right.
Shout out to Skate Aerobics. They do their thing too.
Mm-hmm.
They teach. They get people out there. There's a lot of people who do skating for the culture, for teaching and making it and keeping it alive.
Right.
Like for instance, Niecy Nash come skating at Branchbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys came to the rink a couple of times. Swizzy. Ed Lover came to the skating rink a couple of times.
I know that.
Ed Lover. Shout out to Ed Lover.
Yeah.
People come to the skating rink, but understand when they come, we're not focused on you.
Right.
We're focused on our craft, our love, our passion, things that we do. This is what we love. When we wake up on a Sunday, we know we going to the rink to skate.
Right.
I'm not going to see, D Ruggs is in the building.
So,
okay. You my man and all, but I'm here to skate. I'm here to skate.
Do you feel that they try to come in there and take the shine away from you? That's why you're so passionate about it? Like, do you ever feel like, this guy is here, he's trying to get us to...
You know what? I don't necessarily want to say they try and steal a shine, but they know what they're coming into.
Right.
They know what this is. And Usher being in Atlanta, which is one of the biggest skate communities out there.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It's like, he's from Atlanta, so everybody in Atlanta, they look at Usher as, it's Usher.
Right.
Jermaine Dupri, when he goes to the rink, it's Jermaine, he's there.
Mm-hmm.
T.I., when they go, he's there at the rink. We don't look at him like, oh my God, T.I. is here.
Right.
Get out of here expeditiously. Okay, get out of here expeditiously, okay? Respectfully, get out of here expeditiously. Shout out to Tiana.
You heard it here first. Dre said, we don't care if you with Usher, T.I. If you're not on them skates showing love to the other skaters, get the fuck out of here.
You had to drop the bomb on that.
That's dope. That's dope. Now on the show, I was checking out the show. I saw you talking to the legend the other day. I was like, you got connects like that? You talking to Ralph McDaniels?
Oh man, let me tell y'all about this Who's Up morning show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the origin of it. It started with me being in the car driving to work. I hit the live button. My homegirl Chris was on there, and we was just on there shooting the breeze. We wasn't even doing anything. We was talking about like what happened the night before, what happened the day. Was regular stuff. So then people started gravitating. Once again, the gravitational skills. The gravitation.
That's organic, man. That's really organic.
So the gravitation, people started noticing me and Chris having conversations. Shout out to my homegirl Chris, Lock Queen. And people started seeing that, they up in the morning talking. Let's see what they talking about.
Let me chime in.
People started chiming in, and it started turning to, went from me and Chris in the box to 4 different people in the box every morning.
Right.
Wow.
So I was like, all right, since I'm up, let's keep this going. So then I met my homegirl Tamika. Shout out to Tamika, and she started joining the box. And she's from the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. And she lives in Connecticut now. But she was, getting in tune with it. And then more people started once again gravitating towards it. And I'm like, man.
It sucked me in.
Right.
Like, I'm up. The funny thing is I love it. Who's up? And I'm like, well, I'm up.
Right.
So
if you up, hit the live button. Why not?
I'll just hit it and be like, who's talking shit to me today?
Right, and that's what it became.
I don't even know what the topic is. I'm like, because it's always like whatever the topic is, because you'll pin the topic.
Right.
Sometimes you tap in, they're not even talking about that. It's already going off into something completely different.
Wow. Okay.
And the crazy part is, so we've been doing it for over a year now. We're over a year and a couple of months. Shout out to my team.
Wow.
I gotta give a shout out to my whole team. Let me just tell you something. The people behind the scenes who work with me, who are on me, who push me to be one of the best hosts for the morning show. I thank them. I gotta shout their names out. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Tamika. Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Deacon. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Jackie and my whole entire team. I appreciate each and every one of them because they go hard for me every day to make me a better host.
I told Smarty this maybe 2 months ago. I said, if I ever needed anyone to host anything, I would call Dre. Like, I'm like, he's like Steve Harvey, like all these great hosts you see. I'm like, that's, in my mind, that's you. And that's how I vision you, because I'd be like, yo, he could host anything. He could do a comedy event.
He's like Steve Harvey meets Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh.
Like, it was a cross between that because you got that hip hop.
You said, wait a minute. He said Dougie Fresh and Steve Harvey. That's like doing the Dougie with a bald head and
with skates on.
With skates on.
And a Michael Jackson glove.
But it's crazy because, like, that's just been my niche. I've Tommy, like we said from earlier, when I was used to do the 2.0 show, people just gravitate towards me because they're intrigued on what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna pull something off.
Right.
And with this morning show thing, and let me tell y'all, it's not as easy as people seem, because first of all, getting up early is the craziest part.
I watch it because I'm up. Because I have to go to, I'm up.
Right.
But but that's what's up.
It is.
That's
because
what morning shows are about.
So my thing is, when I wake up in the morning, I get up at 5:30 every morning, not like clockwork, unless I have a day off. But even on my days off, I still get up at like,
to get up
my mind is programmed to get up at that time. So I get up, and now what I do is, I don't do the show from the house because I don't want to wake up my wife and my daughter. Shout out to my wife, Karen. Shout out to my daughter, Kaya. But I don't want to wake them up because I know they're not morning people.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go to my car, I'll load up for 6:30 to 7, I play the music, I get them people going on the energy, and then after that, I'll start the show from 7 to 8, whatever we're discussing. Now with the team that I have, we have some structure going on to where I have Mondays, I have Manic Mondays with Dre's. We have the Thoughts of a Deacon on Tuesdays. We have special guests Wednesdays, which you two guys got to come on soon. So get ready for that. I'm gonna wake their asses up on Wednesday morning. I'm gonna wake them up. And Thursdays is TBT with Chris. It's Throwback Thursdays. We talk about different throwback conversations. And then on Fridays is Funky Fresh Fridays with Lala. And reflecting back to you, D-Rugs, you asked me how I got Ralph McDaniels on. Shout out to my homegirl Sharif. She was the plug for that. It was something that was in the works where I was trying to get people intrigued on the different guests that we have.
Right.
So Ralph McDaniels was talking to her and communicating with her, saying, yo, if he's doing something positive, I'll definitely come on. And she showed him clips of what we were doing and stuff like that. And he said, yo, I'll do it. And when he did that, and it's funny you say that because normally I don't get starstruck. I've been to the Brooklyn Nets games and seen different stars.
Sure.
I was starstruck when I saw Ralph McDaniels on my live.
Right.
I'm not going to lie to you.
I can imagine.
Because that was my childhood hero.
Yeah.
Right, man.
Running home from school to be home at 3:30 to hear doom 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 5 minutes of funk and see the videos.
See the music box come from the bottom.
And see the videos that go to my favorite songs.
Yep.
I would watch it the whole hour. Shout out to VJ Ralph McDaniels. Shout out to Crazy Sam. Shout out to Lionel Martin of Video Music Box. They're still going to this day, 40 years strong.
Right.
Which is, in this day and age, a huge accomplishment because nobody watches videos no more unless they're on YouTube.
Right.
Because they trying to see what their favorite songs look like.
Right.
Like, you got to go to YouTube to see what Tyler's Water song look like, or the Tamia Dance looks like, or the Jerusalem song.
And they don't even make videos like they used to make them
when
we was kids. Because remember making the video, we used to watch the behind the scenes, and then watch the whole video. We'd be sitting there for an hour to watch a 3-minute video.
And but that was
our
thing.
It was a production though. It was a whole thing.
But that was our thing though. Yeah. We was intrigued. Like I found out on the interview. I don't know if y'all knew. Ralph McDaniels did Nas's first video. It ain't hard to tell.
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
I knew that, and I was like, wow, when I first found that out.
When he said that, he was like, yo, I produced Nas's first video. Yeah. I was like, it ain't hard to tell. He was like, yeah. And then when I went back and I saw the making of it, Ralph McDaniels was right there. And I'm like, man, that's history. That's because history right just think about it. If there was no Ralph McDaniels, we might not have a Nas. We might not have a Nas.
Exactly.
I know Nas was on Back to the Grill Again with MC Serch.
Yeah.
That was his little cameo, his little verse. But to have a mainstream video produced by Ralph McDaniels, back then,
right, the one who has the show,
he has the control. He has it.
If you think about all the things that came together for Nas's career, especially at the beginning, like he got a video by Ralph McDaniels. His first album's got he's got one of the first super produced albums that ever came out.
But you know what I like?
Everybody was on that train. I mean, he got Q-Tip, Primo.
Large Professor.
Like everybody was trying to get a joint.
You know what I liked about Nas's first album, and he always will win over for me for his first album? He didn't have no features.
None. Except for AZ.
Nobody knew AZ.
But nobody knew we didn't know who AZ was.
Exactly.
We didn't know who. Shout out to AZ. We didn't know who he was.
And shout out to AZ. He delivered. He got one of the most legendary verses in hip hop.
To this day.
To this day. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm being totally biased right now. AZ is one of the most underrated rappers that I've ever known. That Pieces of a Man album, when he dropped that, people didn't understand that. I listened to that album to this day, backwards and forwards. If you listen to that song, Sosa.
Oh, you just took the words right out of my mouth.
That song,
Sosa is so fire.
Bro, that song, Sosa, that beat, it's just, and it's not even a whole beat. It's just...
Pieces of a Man is the second album or the first album?
Second
album, right? Yeah.
That's Sosa.
Do or Die was his first one.
Do or Die was the first one.
And
Sosa was on
But
Pieces
that
of a Man.
album,
I had that I rocked that album too. That joint is that Sosa song is just
that Sosa song was just ridiculous. Like the crazy part about it, there was no hook. Yes. There was no hook.
One note, double exposure,
there was no
wide
hook.
lens view, check credentials.
Sosa by AZ.
Y'all better get this. Y'all better get this.
Double exposure, wide lens view, check credentials, and niggas next to push the pin. You know the glow, iced out rings, long dough, spandex, mosquito, whole bitches letting it go. What? Double exposure, wide lens view, check credentials, and niggas next to push the bins through. You know the glow, iced out rings, long dough, spandex, mosquito, whole bitches letting it go. What?
Yo,
dude,
shout out AZ.
Shout out to AZ, man. Pieces of a Man album. This was classic. This was classic.
I remember. I used to run this back over and over again because I wanted to learn every word to this verse.
It was crazy because it wasn't even a long song. It was like maybe 2.5 minutes long. Yeah. But it was so impactful when he dropped it. It was like doom 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 doom. But it was just crazy.
It gives me the vibe of Affirmative Action a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. That Firm album too. That Firm album was.
You know.
Nah, you can't deny that Firm album.
No. What I was gonna say is. AZ might be because like I used to have a most underrated MCs list. Black Thought was firmly at the top of it, but he's finally got his flowers. Right. So I can't. He's not underrated anymore. Everybody knows.
I've never felt Black Thought to be underrated. I just think he didn't get the flowers that he deserved.
Right. Because he been nice.
Right. Black Thought was he was a lyrical assassin. Yeah. Like, Black Thought was way ahead of his time.
They did that song What They Do way back, and that song to this day is still one of the dopest records that hip hop has ever seen.
And the thing that I liked about that What They Do song, he put the video to it.
Word.
And it exposed,
really went to it. Yeah.
It exposed what hip hop was at that time.
And it's still relevant. But
if you look at that video, and no pun intended, Black Thought got at every rapper during that era.
I think he told the story that Biggie and Puffy and was mad. They was mad about saw the video and they were like, "Oh, they dissing us."
But it wasn't a diss. It wasn't a particular individual diss to them. He was just stating he was shedding light on what hip hop was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was so Versace back then.
Right,
Yeah,
and
like,
we were so
they commercialized it, and he was pointing it out.
he was showing that they had cars that they really couldn't afford. They were showing gang dudes jumping people when they wasn't really
jumping
thugs.
them. They got all the champagne props and the same girls in the video, the same things in the background.
It's the pitbull scene.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like
they was holding the dogs.
Right,
it's like
we gonna mass produce hip hop, and that's what they was pointing out.
But here's the crazy part: you've never heard anybody go back at them for that.
No.
They knew better.
They knew
better. You
wasn't
going back.
What you really gonna say?
But it's funny because the song itself is brilliant, and then when you do that video with that song, there's nothing that that's bulletproof. There's nothing anyone can do.
It's like the perfect match of a video to a song.
It was. It definitely was.
Wow. Now that's crazy.
And speaking of the morning show, I just want to say once again, it's been an incredible journey doing this morning show.
Right.
And it let me tell y'all something. It takes a toll on you because it's not just what y'all see in the morning. It's what goes on behind the scenes of having a team and having disagreements and then figuring stuff out together.
Right.
And making stuff work for the better. And like I said, me and my team, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We have disagreements all the time. But at the end of the day, I know my team who I have will ride or die for me to make sure that things are working correctly and things are in order. Okay. So I love having my team.
Right?
I love having my team. And I just want to say this too. At first, my wife, she wasn't on board with it, but she sees what I'm doing. Right. And she's coming around now more. She's critiquing me more. She's telling me what I could do better, and I love her for that because because at the end of the day, she didn't want no parts of it. She was like, she was just like, oh, this is another one of Dre's adventures, and I was like this. I was like,
man.
But you're never gonna stop creating things. All right, I feel like you're gonna even if it's not you in front of it. You give me this vibe that you're always going to want to put on a show.
I've had this conversation with one of my good friends earlier. I've always been the type of, I will support any and everybody. And you know that from the time.
I know that for a fact.
I will make sure that I go above and beyond to make sure if D-Rugs need something, D-Rugs, I'm there. Tommy needs something, I'm there. My brothers need me to do something, I'm there. I'm always that person, and I always will be. That's just been my nature. Right. And it's never, I don't know how to not be that person.
I feel you on that. And I've always tried to reciprocate that energy because everybody's always showed me love. And I've always been about love. Mm-hmm. It's about, like, if I'm ever doing something, I want everybody who's doing something to be a part of it.
Right. And that's why me having my team, because if I don't think I would make it solo. Right. Put it to you that way. I don't think I would be a who's up person or who's up team by myself, because it would be just me, and I wouldn't have no guidance, no direction. Like I said, my team keeps me on the straight and narrow, and they keep me focused. And as hard as they are on me, I appreciate it because this is a learning journey. I don't know everything. Right. I don't know everything about podcasts. I don't know everything about setting up, this, that, and the third. I don't. But with my team, they're gonna get me right. Right. So when I handle the hosting part of it, I know my team is behind me saying, yo, Dre, you need to do this, you need to fix that, you need to fix. All right, let's fix that, let's move on, let's keep it going.
Right. So you gotta have that, because if you knew how to do it all, even if you knew how to do it all by yourself,
you still can't do it by yourself.
You can't juggle you gotta delegate. You gotta be able to pass things off and have other eyes on it. Because even with that, they're gonna see something that you don't see. And you looking at a community of people watching you. Right. They all see things differently. You want to have a bunch of different...
And even like with my wife being behind the scenes, like she's not active with the team, but what she does is she'll be asleep during the show, but then she'll get up, and that's part of her routine now. She'll watch the show, and then she'll text me, hey, babe, you should have did this. You should have, don't do this, or, talk this way because of your stature of people who know you, When I'm hanging out with my younger crew, I can joke around and say to yo, what's up, how everything. But when I'm with distinguished gentlemen like you guys, I gotta, conduct myself in a different way, because now everybody's looking at me. Are they looking at the 47-year-old dude who's talking like he's 17?
Right.
Or is he looking at the 47-year-old dude talking like a 47-year-old guy?
Right.
So you gotta put those things in perspective. So it's hard to balance. It's hard to balance because on my morning show, I have guests that range from different age groups. Like recently, I had Kerry Kittles on there talking about his NBA career. I had Ralph McDaniels on there. Then I had my good friend Tamika. I had her son on there who was a 17-year-old up-and-coming artist.
Right.
And he conducted himself as he was like older. And it took me by surprise because most 17-year-old kids, and I don't mean to call him a kid, but he's still a kid, but he conducted himself on the interview so mature that it showed like, man, this kid is 17. Most 17-year-olds that you're talking to now are like, yo, dude, I smack you. He wasn't even like that.
They can barely put together a coherent thought. Right. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully. They live in a disjointed world. Like everything is 15 seconds, 10 seconds. They don't.
There's no days off.
Right.
There's no days off for what you really want and what you really trying to pursue and grind. There's really no days off.
That's a gem right there. Like, I think that is so important. Like every time I hit him up, every time there's something to do, we gotta do it. It's like we always hit each other up. Like, yo, we said Wednesday we're gonna meet up. We gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
Because if we don't hold each other accountable, then nobody's gonna call us and be like, yeah.
And that's the thing.
Ain't nobody calling and say, hey, did you and Smarty do this?
No, it's not. It's not.
If we don't do it, then we just didn't do it.
And that's the thing. If I don't do it, I can't expect my team to do it.
Right.
Because technically in this situation, right, I'm the leader of the Who's Up Morning Show.
They're your support.
Right.
Support means you need to be doing
I need to be there.
So
I need to be there.
I can support that. But I can't support something that you
They like this. They like, well, Dre's not here, so what do we do? What do we do?
Right, yeah. Imagine you get all the cameras, you got everybody's in place, everything's there, and then you not there. So
I'm not there.
Now we have nothing to do.
Right. It's like, damn, Dre's not here, so guess what? I'm gonna stay asleep. Yeah, I'm not gonna wake up. But that's why you need a consistent team behind you, whether it's 2 people on your team or 7, however.
And it's what you said is so important because you don't always want to.
No, you don't.
Tired, you have family.
You don't.
Let
me tell y'all, man.
You want to, but you're like, yo, but I want this.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna tell y'all on air. I'm 47 years old. Until this day, I work 5 jobs. I work for AT&T. I coach and ref basketball. I host events, and I'm branding my morning show.
Right. You still find time to go to Facebook and
I still do One Gotta Go on Facebook to make sure y'all get y'all One Gotta Goes for the day.
Yeah.
I've always had the hustler mentality. God rest his soul to my brother. He was a street hustler. I was the corporate hustlers per se.
Okay.
I was, I had the jobs. He had the illegal stuff.
Right.
I had I was looking for what gigs can I get into. He was looking for his next come up.
Right.
And from that aspect, that's the one thing that I got from my brother was the hustler spirit in me. Mm-hmm. Because there's days where I don't want to do anything. Mm-hmm. But my mind and my spirit and my body is like, yo, there's an opportunity. Yeah. There's money to be made.
If you don't work, you don't eat.
Right. And like my wife just is amazed at how I function because I work literally, no lie, I work 7 days a week. And there's days where I'll give you like Mondays, I work till 7. I go home, I watch wrestling. That's my Monday. Mm-hmm. Tuesdays, I'm at karaoke hosting at Hackensack Strap Hanger. Mm-hmm. Wednesdays,
shout out to Strap.
Shout out to Strap Hanger. Wednesdays, I'm either coaching or reffing or doing something after work. I'm constantly moving, and even on the weekends when I do get a down day, I'm still doing something.
Yeah,
like it's just
probably planning your next year.
Right, it's not in me just to sit down and just be still. Like my wife, just like she'd be like, "Yo, sit down, relax," and I'll be like, "All right, I'll sit down for like an hour." And then next
all creatives like who are really hot into that level get that.
Yeah, I also think that if you were to stop, you wouldn't be relaxed. That's the other part. Right. She's like telling you to sit down and relax. You're like, if I stop moving, you're not relaxed. Now you uncomfortable. You feel like There's something I'm not
It's
doing.
you. It's
I'm like,
you.
yo, wait a minute. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not doing that. But I do sometimes, like, I do appreciate one day off. Like, I can, like, I'll sit home one day and just watch old school movies. Like, I'll be in my crib and she'll make fun of me because I'll put on an old school movie like I've never seen it before. Yeah. Like, I'll put on The Last Dragon, like I'll be like this. I'm like, damn, this is a good part.
My wife walks into the room and I got Harlem Nights on again. And she's like, how many times you go watch this movie? I'm like, what do you mean how many times?
You know what she says to me? She's like, is this your first time watching it? I'm like, babe, this movie is dope. I've never seen this one before.
This is the first time watching it today.
And she'll be like this. She'll walk out mad, like, I can't stand him.
Listen, I almost divorced my wife when she told me she didn't see The Last Dragon. I said, what?
You still married?
Oh, I made her watch it. I had a movie night.
You did that?
I was like,
how do you?
Yo.
I was offended.
You should have been.
I was offended. You should have been.
I would have been like this.
Where's the divorce papers?
You've never seen
that? What is that smell?
I looked at her like she had 20 heads.
I was like, I don't even know who you are right now.
Like, wait a minute.
What do you mean?
You're
like,
crazy.
Like, how do you say
and this
that?
how it came up. I'm quoting The Last Dragon. She just looking at me.
Right.
Like,
and I'm like,
say some random shit.
And I'm like,
you be like this. You be like,
you know how it dawns on you? You're like, you never seen The Last Dragon?
Wait,
And she's like,
you walk
no.
up to your wife.
What do you mean?
You walk up to her and be like this. You warmed up yet? And she be like, what?
What?
What do you mean what?
She had on some Converse. I said, kiss my Converse. She was like, why would I do that? What the hell is going on here?
Kiss my Converse.
Right. Like,
Showing Up said that, right?
Showing Up was like
Showing
this.
Up.
Shout out to Showing Up.
Oh my
God. Man.
Oh
You know,
my God.
That's one movie I hope they never remake.
I hope not either.
They just need to leave that shit
Wasn't
alone.
Busta Rhymes supposed to do it?
Yes.
Well,
He did it in the video.
He did the video, but they did try. They
was going to do another one.
They was going to do the Last Dragon's prequel and have Samuel L. Jackson as Shown Up. I wouldn't have watched that.
I wouldn't have watched it.
I would have been mad. I would have been mad if they would have did that.
That dude is still around. Like, apparently that dude is still Diesel.
No,
like, he's
no,
still
wait a minute.
I think I saw him on
He
that,
came to the skating rink one night.
Word.
He came to the skating rink one night. He came to. We was in Staten Island. No, not Staten Island, Long Island.
BET did one of those "Where Are They Now" joints about him, like, and he's still doing his thing.
Yeah, he still shows up at like Comic-Con for like the people who really know him.
Right.
Yeah, like he pops up at Comic-Con and be like, "Yo, I'm here." And
like, oh, that's Bruce Leroy.
That's Bruce Leroy. Like, not Bruce Lee, Bruce Leroy. Like,
wow.
Who does that? Like a black person.
First of all, that's got to be the funniest. They called him Bruce Leroy.
And stop it.
That's
his dad,
right
his dad had a pizza shop.
Yes.
Stop. I'm mad at that. I was mad at that. I was mad at that. To Daddy Green's Pizza. Stop.
Yo. We still here at the Nervous Breakdown. We having a great conversation. Shout out to my boy Dre Thomas in the building.
Yeah. I'm here.
One gotta go.
So,
one gotta
go. Hold on. I gotta say something. Me and Tommy have been friends for over 15, 20 years plus.
Sir.
And we always joke around about how we be having freestyle.
We gonna battle. I knew this was gonna come.
And I said, if I come up here tonight, I have to drop a freestyle because of Tommy's here.
Oh, I can't wait. I need this.
And people,
do you have a beat?
But so people always say, "Yo, Dre, you doing too much." I'm like, nah. It's just something I love to do. I love music. I love the art of it. I love everything about it. And
when Smarty told me that you was coming up here, I was like, I'm gonna mention to Dre, we ain't battle yet. And it was funny because I'm like, but I'm retired, so I'm
nah, we not doing that. We not doing that in public.
We talk about showing up and being consistent.
Man,
y'all won't let me.
You gotta show up.
Wait, what beat is he giving me? He's doing something. Oh. Give me that Locks beat because I live in Yonkers now. Wow, this is what we doing. All right, so
yo, we got Dre Thomas in the building with exclusive freestyle, y'all.
Dre Thomas.
Oh man, here we go. Check it. I'm gonna drop it like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Who's Up Morning Show. Cut the check, DJ Fish.
Let's go.
Let's check it like this, yo. Yo, I step to the realm of the booth, you know me. They coming down, everybody wanna be my homies. You flaunting like you got mad skills, mad money. Understand you look nothing but a big dummy. Standing on couches, popping mad bottles, but when you go home, you still living homeless like a bum in the streets. I got mad head. You wanna come down, I put your head to bed. You wanna talk street talk, you better talk tough, cause if you not backing it up,
It ain't even enough.
so if you think about me, you better make sure, cause I'm coming down here and I'm going on a world tour. Who's up in the morning, 6:30? You wanna come down here, you know my style is dirty. I'll kick you in your head, bounce you off the wall. You wanna come down, you see me, I'm standing tall. Who's the kid? You know I'm cutting the check. Everybody like method, protect your neck, because I understand the freestyle just off the dome. You wanna come back? No, Stephanie Mills home. Now I'm getting back to the whiz with MJ. Understand, what can I say? I'm Andre. Spell it out, A and D to the R-E. I'm the freshest, youngest MC. 47 is my age, but not my style. Understand how I came down to rip this freestyle. I'm from the BX. I moved to Jersey, but now I'm on YO. So why you trying to serve me? Mad papers. Understand I'm getting it. You want to come down this freestyle? I just ripped it, and now I'm gonna keep going past the mic. Understand they call me Dre. I'm just that nice.
You just that
Just that nice.
It's a freestyle.
It's just a freestyle.
Just freestyle.
Yo, go ahead, freestyle. Nah, Tommy, we not doing that. 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 We gotta go back and forth, Tommy. We gotta go back and forth. I need one from you, Tommy. Come on.
People out here thinking they hot and they ain't even warm. If she half naked on the gram, I'm trying to find the poem. Check an X. You might want to check her neck. If she say she would do dope, you need to check your ex. She on my joint. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to just come through Tommy with the verse. And next time I kill her, you find a beat in the hearse. Yeah, the turntables cross you over. Thought that I was Iverson when I crossed over. Damn, they like Tommy, is he Nas or Hova? Yeah, I came through and niggas tried to stick me. Now they like, oh damn, Tommy, that's Biggie. Yeah, I'm mad skinny, but they call me Tommy Smalls. But I ain't from the Harlem Nights. I'm with the Harlem Mics. And I came through with them Harlem Nights. They came through and sliced you 16 times with a Harlem knife. Yeah, now you looking all fashionable. Scarred up, king, they're throwing trash on you. Now you in the garbage, now you in the heart. Yeah, you like spice, you smell like the fart. Or maybe you smell like the shit, or maybe you smell like the Knicks. But the Knicks is mad nice, and that's Tommy James. Say it twice, king.
What? Hold on, we not done, we not done. We not done. We not done. D-Rugs, what you got over there, D-Rugs? What you got over there, D-Rugs?
We're gonna switch it up.
We D-Rugs, what you got over there? Wow.
That's a lot of
That's a
dope
freestyle. That's a
comments.
freestyle.
Yo,
And I messed up. I don't even care. I don't even care because I had to cut the check. Shout out to my brother Fish. I had to cut the check.
I gotta come off the bench.
Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Yeah. I like that. I like that talk of not doing that. Because you're one of the best MCs. So that's
Tommy.
Like, that's like Black Dog.
Right, Tommy, stop acting humble.
Black Dog.
Stop acting humble.
Imagine Black Dog walked in the building right now.
Stop
He's
acting
like,
humble. He's acting mad
now.
Yo, but wait, he texted me earlier. Snap. Oh, that's what we doing? Can I get a little volume on that? Hold up.
Yo,
Let me.
hold on.
That's what we doing, Nori?
Let's do it.
All right. That's
do
how
it.
I feel. Let me drink
It's
some
your
water.
time. Dre Thomas in the building. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Hey yo, I count from 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's the baddest? You understand your girl in the back, she the maddest. She can't get next to me or even give sex to me because my wife is crazy and you know she rip her head off real flawlessly. Like a Mortal Kombat. You wanna come down, you better backtrack. You better think twice like MJ, Billie Jean. Understand my rap flows is mad mean. Understand when I'm in the booth, I take it off. You wanna come down, you see me, I never take a loss. All my wins is gains, all my hurt is pains. Understand when they say my name. In the streets, I'm well known, I'm well good. You take me out the suburbs, with me in the hood. I'm still good, so don't even try it. You wanna come down, my name causes mad riot. D-R-E, who am I? I'm the God. You wanna come down, please don't try too hard. You wanna come battle me? You better think again, because I got my brothers behind me, my best friends. And we know how we get down, we don't play no shorts. You wanna come down, we play mad sports, basketball, hockey, and even golf. I swing it to Paul, you wanna come down, I'm mad soft. Not You better think twice and think again, because I call out my shouts out to my friends and my brothers. They always got my back. Understand, we come down, we don't know how to act. I get the microphone, I still keep it going. You wanna come down, you see I'm still showing up on the showing, and I'ma show and prove, and I'ma show and do. You wanna come down, yeah, you better bust a groove. And like Cush groove, I'm still breaking. Understand how I put it together, I'm still taking mad ciphers. You wanna go in a rhyme? Understand, like Buster, I put it in a rhyme. What's good? What's good? What's good?
He gonna put it in a rhyme.
Yo,
This is how I have fun.
but I get down, I get the job done like Kane. Understand, I feel no pain. You wanna come down, I make it rain like Joe Fat. You wanna come down, I see you like
No fat.
milk. I made up. When it come down, you gotta
Put on makeup.
Yeah, I put it back now. I'm back on track like a train. Understand, you can still feel my pain. I still rhyme often. You wanna come down, I'm not putting you in a coffin. So just be happy. Like Mary J. Blige, I'm the happy one. So I get the job done. Pass
And I
it.
said I'm retired, I just be tired. The wheels fell off, we had to retire. Come back, Dre got me inspired. Came back with the king like the flow, so let me just spit it like I know how to rap. I came through, Tommy James got hip hop on his back. Now I'm ticking it like I'm breakdancing, doing backspin. Y'all keep losing, we come back with wins. Can't trouble you, I might get another boo. Still got a wifey, I'm still trying to double you, so I can never lose. And I will never trouble you with anything that ever make you snooze. This ain't scissor, but I come through and cut a chick off like it's scissors. Y'all came through, and you better go see the wizard. But he behind the curtain, he ain't really like that. I come through with the magic, and you dunk it like Shaq. You came through, dropping over my back. I'm live again, I'm live again. You jumping all cussing out again. You dunk it like you D Brown, but you ain't seen the town that I've been in. You can't come around, but I get around like Tupac.
Check this out real quick. I'ma take it short over, so I'ma show you the mix. I'ma flip it up and put it down like my name was Poison. You wanna come down, bring your boys in, your girls in. I'm a poison, not to be played with though. Wanna come down, you see the ill flow. When I get the kill flow, I'm like a shot to the head and take a shot to the bed. And understand when you see what you read, I put it all together in
A
one.
rhyme and one together.
You wanna come down, it rains like
Stormy weather.
woo, who's the baddest that you know never signed? It's me, Andre, yes.
I am fine.
I got the grades in the beard, understand the wisdom. You wanna come down, you see you might wanna listen to the verse, to the second verse, to the third verse. Understand this whole time I did not curse. I keep it real clean for the mantra. Understand when you come around, you know who's baddest. Call me MJ, why not? Hee hee. Understand when the girls come back, they wanna see me.
Nice.
Right, that's right.
What? What?
My man.
Dre Thomas in the building.
See,
y'all.
he's still going. He's still going.
Come on,
All right,
come on.
last one, then we done. Trying to keep it with my females because they
Love me.
my wife will
Beat you down.
understand if you come around, act like a clown and don't get stomped out like you know. I couldn't even say it. I couldn't even say
They
it.
know me as a rhymer, all the way from NJ to North
Carolina.
Big Cashville, Louisiana, like the big timers, and I come through and I still gonna
Sean, yo.
No, stop now.
I'm done.
Yo,
I'm
we
done.
done. Yo.
That was lit.
Oh,
That
man.
Yo,
was
let
lit.
me find out. I get
Yo,
the
that was the
When I left the house this
impromptu
morning, I
freestyle.
did not know. I
Nah,
was
we didn't-
freestyling with my man.
But he
Yeah.
knew. But let me
I
tell
knew
you
he was gonna
something.
say- I knew
Let
he
me
was
tell
gonna
y'all
say,
something.
this is
Me and
fire
Tommy
shit.
have been talking for the last couple of months about when we see each other, what
Yep.
was gonna happen.
And we
this-
go off. We
go for each other's vibes. So it was a cool thing. But
No, I love it, man.
I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate them having me here tonight. And it's been a dope experience on All Crazy Radio, on air, and
It has been an absolute blessing and a
Yes.
pleasure to see
thank
you,
you,
my
man.
brother.
I appreciate y'all.
This won't be the last time. I'm going to
Absolutely
see you
not.
in the morning. So
Yes,
I'll be.
y'all definitely gonna see me in the morning. Once again, like I said, I want to give a shout out to my Who's Up Morning Show team. Shout out to Lala, to Mika, Bill, Deacon, and Jackie and Chris. I appreciate.
It's got its own IG page,
I appreciate
right?
you. Huh?
It's got its own IG.
Yes,
page.
it's you can find me at Who's Up with Dre 33 on IG, and make sure y'all tune in and tap in every day 6:30 to 8. We there every morning faithfully. I will not miss a day because I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep grinding.
That's
So
right.
I will be there Once again, shout out to my man D-Rug. Shout out to my man
Dre Thomas
TJ in the building.
The nervous breakdown. And before you go, just really quick, because I had a couple things as far as the ones gotta go. And you always said,
oh man,
you said it yourself that a lot of times they don't ask you. So really quick, we're going to do a quick round. Let's take a minute or two. We'll go really
I got you.
So one's gotta go. Michael Jackson, Prince, or Jesus?
Oh, God. Wait a minute. Michael Jackson, Prince, or Jesus? Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all gonna be mad at me. I don't care. But in this instance, I'm sorry. But Prince, you are out of here.
I knew he was gonna go there.
I'm sorry, but I'm not getting rid of Jesus because I need him every day of my life.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I know Dre ain't getting rid of Jesus.
I'm not right. Look, Karen even said it. She was like, "Bye, Prince." She knew that. She's like, "Bye, Prince." We knew that was coming. Prince is out of here.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Bye, Prince.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn, Beyonce, Janet Jackson, or Whitney Houston? Who gotta go?
God. Say it. Beyonce.
Beyonce, Janet Jackson, or Whitney Houston?
All right, so I'm gonna break this down for you because then I'm gonna sign off because y'all probably gonna hate me for this one. But let me put my glasses on so I can see this. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Whitney's not going nowhere. Okay, that's a fact.
Okay, so I'm not mad.
Whitney's not going nowhere. All right, but between Janet and B, I love y'all. I do. I love the whole nation of the Beehive. I do. Get y'all monkey asses out.
I agree with him 100%. Yo.
The Beehive is gonna come.
Get y'all Beehive's asses out of here. You know what? I'm gonna get y'all. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna sign off after this, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna tell you why they're getting out of here. First of all, Beyonce, stop charging people their mortgages, their car notes, their car insurance, and everything else for tickets to your show.
It's a rack to go there.
Because at the end of the day, when they leave your show, they may go home and they don't have no lights because they didn't pay their light bill because they came to see you. We're not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Well, they said one gotta go. They said rent or Beyonce ticket. They said
rent or Beyonce. I guess we ain't paying the rent this month. We gonna be homeless.
They had to have a Beyonce experience. They're gonna have a homeless experience.
Right, they're gonna have a whole different experience after that.
Around with Beyonce.
Yo, man, thanks for coming through, bro.
Thank you, man.
We gotta do it again.
You know I love you, brother.
Before
I go, let me make sure I shout out everybody. Shout out to my wife, Karen. Shout out to my kids, Ajane. Shout out to Kaya. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my friends, my loved ones. Shout out to my brothers, DJ Now, DJ Fish. Shout out to Bill, Deacon, my comedy brothers.
Ace, I love all of y'all.
I thank you for everything. Everybody around the world knows I'm a loving person. That's always going to be me. I'm never going to change. I love everybody. Be safe, be blessed, and we're going to do this again, y'all. Shout out to All Crazy Radio. We here.
All Crazy Old Radio, Smarty Old Crazy.
Tommy James in the building.
And our special guest, Dre Thomas, one gotta go.
Show him man some love.
And we out. Make sure you cop the merchandise.
Get the shirt.
Get it right now. This is fire.
Get the shirt.
We here, baby.
We out.
We out.
Yo, I love y'all, man. Oh my God.